It is January 21st, it's 6:09 a.m. We are about to go looking for onyx storm. I was told there would be an onyx storm at my local Walmart, but we might have to go to other places, and it snowed outside. Let's go. Actually very snowy. I have no clue how we're gonna get there. We made it to good old Walmart safely. All the snow is pretty gone, but it's still snowing, so we're gonna go in and go find onyx storm, hopefully. Went to the back and there's no books out right now, so I'm thinking they have them in the back still, so you can't like buy them all, but there's no associates, so I don't know what to do. He went and found it, and I ended up with the actual like pretty edition. I wasn't like planning to get the pretty edition, but you know, since he gave it to me, I'll get it. But look, I have onyx storm in my hands. Good morning, but not really good morning because it's 4 p.m. Rebecca Yarros, Empyrean Series Lovers, because if you're watching this, you've probably already read all of the books. It's going to be my spoiler video of reading Onyx Storm. I'm going to tab it a little bit. I'm not going to like fully annotate it the way I normally do. I'm annotating the parts that I want to talk about with my friend Noah, and in this video y'all are going to get a whole spoiler little talk about discussion of Onyx Storm. Noah is the reason that I started the Empyrean series, so this weekend I'm going to go see her and we are going to talk Onyx Storm. I waited for her to get her book and we were going to decide if we were going to read it together or read it apart. What we decided is we're going to read it apart, so today is January 22nd. I've actually had Onyx Storm sitting on my shelf for a day, but I'm going to read it now, and we are going to talk about it this weekend. I'm going to do my best to read it and give y'all spoiler reviews, and then later discuss with her thoughts, and we'll just have this full little Onyx Storm read party together with y'all and with her. I have very many theories, and I am so excited to get into this, so let's get into this together. I'm probably going to read it in multiple days. Normally I would sit down and just read it, but since it is like 4 p.m. and I have school tomorrow, I'm probably not going to read it immediately. Let's go start Onyx Storm! Yeah! Y'all, I'm so excited. I'm going to normal record the first couple chapters so I can like get my reactions. First couple theories that I want to happen that I'm going to put out in the world. I want Halden to be in this book, and I want him to make Xaden feral. I want Xaden on his knees, bro. On his knees. Like, again. I want him to feel the way that Violet did when Kat, like, did this stuff to her brain, because I need it. The image of Halden in my mind, like, I'm eating him up, so putting that out there. And if he's a bad guy, it was only the idea of him not being seen with him, not anything like that. But the idea of him, I'm eating it up. I'm getting my first and real reactions, like, oh, I'm so scared. Okay, I'm so scared. What do you mean? What do you mean she doesn't care? Girl said he isn't a soulless villain. He's still Xaden. My Xaden. Honey. Oh, we've got a long day coming, don't we? I hate Jack Barlow so bad. Y'all, I think we all do, but I hate Jack Barlow. Like, that man gets on my last nerve, and I don't know how Rebecca Yarros does it. Aww, that's cute. The fact that this is the prologue means that that's a problem. This is cute. I love a cute sentence. I do. I love a cute sentence. What? What do you mean her long silver braid swings free of her hood as her attention whips in our direction and her eerie red gaze jumps to mine? What do you mean her long silver braid? I think we know somebody with half of a long silver braid. Let's read this together. Let's read this part together. I'm so excited. Like, I know he's probably gonna be like the worst human being ever, but I'm so excited. And she just like had a moment with Dane. And that, is that the jealousy? Just, oh, I can't. Okay. Oh, he's mad. So Halden complicated stuff, which means we probably don't like him. But we're gonna keep going. Jack shoots me a knowing look, which I return with a quick glare. Oh, they dated so bad. They dated so bad, y'all. They dated so bad. She's going to be sick. they dated for real, for real. Zayden's leaving. Zayden's leaving? Zayden's leaving her? What? Zayden's the Duke? Oh my god, that's why he called her. That's why he said she should be a duchess. I'm on page 144. We've went through a lot of stuff so far, but Dane? If y'all didn't know, you probably don't, I really like Dane. I don't want him as a love interest for Violet, but I really like him as a character, and it really validates me that Rebecca Yarros really likes him as well, and he's been helping her a lot right now, and the thing that he just got for her says first love is irreplaceable. You think Dane and Violet will have a really good friendship, but I don't really want them to get together, but I love Dane. Like, I want Dane. The question is, did she really love Dane? Because her first love could just be Xaden, you know? But I'm like, I think she really cared for Dane, but I don't know if she ever loved Dane. I wasn't thinking of the bigger picture until I thought about the bigger picture. Y'all, was Holden her first love? Was Holden her first love? Because, like, did she love Dane? Did she love Holden? Was Holden her first love? Because she for sure dated Holden. Like, we haven't got anywhere with that yet. I'm literally 144 pages in, but was her first love Holden? Because if her first love was Holden, then I am so ready for this. And if her first love was Holden, Rebecca Yarros, you are my favorite author now. What I have pictured in my brain is happening on paper right now. And I'm really excited because, like, I don't want Holden to be, I want Violet and Xaden, but if I get a little kick with some other guys in the middle of this book, then thank you, Miss Yarros, because you get me. We're gonna see if she still gets me. I might be crying and yelling at her at the end of this, but right now, Rebecca Yarros, you get me. You get me. We're about to meet a certain someone because I accidentally flipped the page, so I want all genuine and raw reactions. He's as strikingly beautiful as the last time she saw him. Oh, he's handsome. Oh, I am going to live for the drama. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, I might not like him. His eyes wander. I don't like that. But power looks good on her. Yup. Yup. Which I'm okay with, because I didn't want him to be a good guy. Like, I wanted him to make Xaden jealous. So this is great for me, because, like, I'm already, I didn't want Holden. I wanted Holden for the drama, and this is perfect. Rebecca Yarros, you still get me. And he calls her V, just like Dane. That means it's not endgame. Holden, it's somebody's dragon. Gonna eat this up. Oh, Xaden is good. Holden is exactly what I want. A drama machine. And that's exactly what I wanted from him. Okay, I don't want him to cheat. I don't want him to be a bad guy, which means he is probably gonna be a bad guy, but he just did exactly what I need for this book. So thank you, Rebecca Yarros, for actually getting me. Did you love him? I have to know, did you love him? I'm gonna say, I'm obsessed with how blunt Miura was real quick, because she just said, excellent. She pats him on the shoulder and stands dismissing Cat with a glare before turning my way. You get one chance to form your own squad and you choose your ex, your current lover, the Quadrant's resident smart, two people who have tried to kill you in the past year, one over said current lover, and whatever Dane is. Well, I thought we were only gonna get Xaden being jealous of Holden. We're getting Xaden being extra jealous of Zane. I love Zayn Malik. He's being jealous of Dane now. But I really like Dane. I don't want him to be jealous of Dane. Leave Dane alone. But what he just said is kind of crazy. Like, jaw drop. I felt like everybody else in the room. Why is Xaden being so cute? What do you mean he complimented Dane and actually was wondering if they rode horses? I mean, I love this. I love when they get friendly. I don't love that Norel is the one that exposed this, like made her expose it, but I do like that it shows her self-worth, and that's why she gets the books. I think that's an amazing thing, because I don't like that Holden cheated on her. I think that's annoying, but I do like that everybody knows now, because then maybe Xaden's a little less jealous, and Dane can be happy again, because I love them, and I want all the happiness for them. One, I'm annoyed that they got interrupted. I'm on page 224. Two, him calling her his consort? saying that girlfriend isn't permanent enough. Zayden, Ryerson, you are down bad in Onyx Storm. And there's still 2 more books after this. Y'all, it is getting downright messy. It's getting messy. I highlighted this to talk about later, but I think Eric is probably the sweetest little guy ever. Like, I feel so bad for him because his brothers, but like, he genuinely cares, I feel like. And if he's not a good guy, like, I feel like I've been bamboozled because he's so sweet. And I think he does really care for Violet and just in general. Okay, I'm here to say that I love Eric and I think he is the perfect addition to the squad because he's so good at what he does. Like, I actually really like him. And I also like the way that Halden's little part ended. He did what he needed to do. And I'm very happy with Halden's character. Not as a person, but as the way Rebecca Yarros wrote him. Because that was exactly what I wanted. What do you mean they all have silver hair? What do you mean this entire island has silver hair? Y'all, I was gonna stop reading for the night. And then the next sentence that popped up was, my eyebrows hit my hairline. Zayden reaches across and wraps his arms around my hips like I need protection. Mom. Bro, everybody's been right. We're meeting his mom. And I feel she's gonna be a problem. I feel it in my bones. Y'all, I can't believe Zayden's mom lore was a side quest. I know it'll probably pop back up, but girl was a side quest. No. Okay, y'all, I'm at chapter 38, page 320. And I think that's a good stopping point because I have school tomorrow and I need to go to bed. It's only a little bit left. And I'm like, kind of scared I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm going to try to go to bed and talk to y'all in the morning and give y'all my other thoughts about it for the rest of this week. But right now, I think I'm going to stop. I am obsessed with it so far. Genuinely, I love that Rebecca Yarros actually took everything from my brain, spiced it up, made it so much better, and then literally put it onto these pages. Everything I've been wanting out of Onyx Storm is literally happening. I'm so happy about that because I know some people are going to be disappointed with it, but me personally, I'm obsessed. Good morning, lovelies. We have Onyx Storm in the bag and I'm heading off to school now. I'm going to try and get my utmost reactions for y'all because I have no clue what is going to be able to be filmed and what is not going to be able to be filmed while I'm in class. So all of my thoughts will probably be at the end of the video with Noah, but I am going to try to get as many reactions for y'all as possible while I am in class.
I feel like people guessed this. I didn't think about it, but it makes so much sense.
I need to flip the page, but I can't flip the page. What do you mean, Mira? Mira! I know this is probably like really important, but why are we getting a Rhiannon point of view right now?
What? What?
So I'm voiceovering this because I'm literally freaking out inside during this part and everybody's in the background talking. So here's me figuring out that Zayden and Violet are married or whatever happens at the end of this book because it's literally insane. I'm like actually so surprised.
Okay, I'm going to give y'all a bit of a review. I'm not going to give y'all my full review until the end of this video, but right now, this is my personal thoughts before I kind of hang out with friends, reread little parts, go talk to people about it, watch videos, all that kind of stuff. I've watched one YouTube video about it, and it did help me kind of formulate my feelings from Lucy Can Read. Her videos are amazing. If you haven't checked her out, literally go check her out. She kind of helped me realize like what I was thinking, that I couldn't literally put it into words, but I am a bit disappointed. If you couldn't tell, I loved this book. It was actually so fun, and I loved Halden as a character. He was literally my favorite part. I did not love him as a person, but as a character, he was written so well, and he did exactly what he needed to do, and I had been looking forward to him at all points. Like, he was literally everything that I was looking forward to in this book, and he hit every single mark. I do agree with Lucy Can Read because there was so much more potential with him, and I say this because I never wanted him to cheat, and I wanted him to be like not a potential love interest for Violet, but I did want him to be like this kind of kinder person. But I'm very happy with what he did. I just felt like the plotline could have been more conformed, and I would have loved it even more. But I do want to say that like Rebecca Yarros literally took Holden out of my brain and put him onto these pages because it was almost exactly what I wanted. So like I'm not complaining about Holden at all because he is literally my main man. Like me and Holden with the drama were like this. So I'm very excited to see like what we get more of him, or if he's like literally just a one and done in the books. So we'll see. But I mean he's half king or what. And then I do want to bring up the ending because if you haven't read it yet, you've literally been sitting through all the spoilers, so good for you, I guess. But we are talking big spoilers now. I don't like the Imogen swiped her memory. I don't. And like I feel like Rebecca Yarros hinted at that, like being like, oh yeah, she's done it before. Like I don't care how many times she's done it. I think it is a cop-out ending. I think swiping memory is a cop-out ending, and I know that it's gonna probably be brought back and talked about a lot more like in the next couple books because there are 2 more books. But it's happened in so many of my favorite books, and I think it is a cop-out. There are certain times where I think maybe next book, whatever it is, maybe I'm gonna retract this statement. I do not like the let's get married, erase my memory trope, because like, bro, what are you doing? I have this like empty feeling, and I feel like I've seen a lot of people say like this book kind of like leaves you feeling empty. I think it left me feeling empty from the happiness that I got between Dane, like getting my Dane back. Watch this reading vlog, you know I love Dane. Like I love Dane so much, and I'm also looking for potential love interest for Dane because if it can't be me, I need it to be somebody good in these books. So Rebecca Yarros, I trust you, and you will do my Dane well. If Rita goes, I go. Have y'all seen that TikTok? But you can't leave me, Rita, because if Rita goes, I go. And I know that that's gonna be a problem. I can't believe there's 2 more books. Like, that's literally crazy. So, I'm thinking 4.5 because it's almost on the same scale as Iron Flame for me. I really enjoyed Iron Flame. Fourth Wing was not a book that I was, like, absolutely obsessed with. But Onyx Storm has kind of been on the exact same playing level as Iron Flame for me, other than the fact that she took the 2 characters that had been sitting in my brain since the second I finished Iron Flame. She pulled them out of my head and put them into this book and made them exactly what I wanted. And that's almost enough for me to be like, 5 stars. Like, the fact that she did that is almost enough, but it's not. Because there were tons of plot holes, and I know that they'll probably be filled in. I will see you guys, probably not tomorrow, unless I do some, like, little skim and, like, talk about it, but I will probably see y'all when I'm going to Noah's and some other friend's house for our little book party.
Hey guys, it is January 25th, 4 or 5 days, however you count it, since Onyx Storm came out. I finished it on Thursday, today's Saturday, and I'm finally going to see some friends to finally have somebody to talk to Onyx Storm about. Literally nobody has read it. I feel like I'm talking to walls about everything that's going on in here, so I have all my talking points ready for when they get to these specific scenarios in the book, and I'm so excited. And I'm also really excited to just be there, seeing their reactions to stuff that I already know about. I love just kind of being able to see everybody's reaction and not having to worry about spoilers. So I'm very glad I read it. Probably not going to count it as a reread yet, just because I finished it on Thursday. Probably just going to count it as like reading it still. But I'm going to go through, maybe reread like a lot of it, maybe reread it again. I don't know. We're just going to go through it and talk with them about it. And maybe I'll have some clips in here. I'm not totally sure, but I do want to talk to Noah about her feelings on it when she gets however far in.
I'm at Noah's now, and I'm going to have her tell you her first thoughts, like her theories. And we know, but she doesn't know.
Potentially, it's deep in my heart. I still feel like her dad has to be Venom or something. Because maybe, like, the mom was so sick when she was pregnant with her because maybe, like, Violet was, like, pulling from her mom, like, pulling from the sword, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Someone's gotta die. Also, I think an animal's gonna die because in the beginning it said trigger warning, animal death.
The fact that you sent me that, I was like,
yes.
What?
No.
I don't remember.
I read the warning and I was like, animal. I swear, everything that I talk about, you're like, I don't remember reading that.
I don't remember.
I think the brother's gonna be a villain. I think he's gonna turn bad. I think also Violet has a different dad than both her other siblings.
Oh my god.
Just throwing it out there. For someone told me Dane was gonna be gay, and I was like, I think he's too aggressively straight.
He is too aggressively straight.
Kat has to be important somehow. She's popping out again in this book. Or maybe like one of the like Griffin writers. You said Violet's a baddie actually in this book?
That was the one thing I told her.
Then that means
Violet is
Zayden
a
has to be
baddie.
like not a baddie this book. I feel like one has to be a baddie at a time. Like
I don't know. Zayden and Violet were both annoying in Iron Flame.
Yeah, neither of them stood on business.
No.
Violet was more annoying.
Really? I
Yeah.
think Zayden was more annoying.
No, I think Violet said that he was like, I can actually read your mind.
Yes! yes! And she was like, what?
You know what I kind of like? I kind of like right now that Sigale is like mad at him.
Mm-hmm. I like
I
that too.
theories.
Say your signet
Hers,
theory.
either she's gonna like amplify other people around her, because I swear like anytime something would happen, they'd be like, oh, I've never been able to do that before. Now that I'm with you, I can suddenly do it. Okay, shoot, potentially. Or there could be her, like, she's really fast, because suddenly she'll, like, I think she got that from a dart or whatever. And because
her signet is that she's gonna be fast.
like, I don't know, like time something. I don't know how I got there so fast, but I did.
Okay.
I don't know how she did that, but she did. And remember, she like stopped time for like a millisecond. Oh.
Yeah, I do know. I understand what you're saying. Those are Noah's theories.
Yeah.
And I don't think she'll finish it while I'm here. But
Unless I lock in.
unless she locks in.
Which would be
But
magical.
if she does, I really hope she does. We'll give you her theories at whatever page she ends at. Depending. We'll
Yeah.
see. But those are her theories now. And y'all already know what happens. Because I read the end with y'all.
Bruh.
So y'all already know everything, but she doesn't.
Oh my gosh.
Open up your dragon.
You got a name on eventually.
I know. Which one of you is Violet? I'm downstairs, but I'm whispering. I am obsessed with reading it at the same time as them, but kind of knowing what's going on. They have so many theories that like sometimes are right, and then so many theories that are like so off base. It's funny. We're at like chapter 10 right now. We're reading 5 chapters and then talking, so it's super fun. We also ended up watching the SNL episode with Timothy Chalamet, which I'm so happy we did. But I'm about to bring the chocolate cake upstairs, and y'all know the scene where Garrick like eats the chocolate cake and like, you know, so it's like kind of insane. Well, you know, not really, but it's kind of insane to be like eating the cake, like knowing that happened and they don't know. Let's go safely eat Zayden's chocolate cake. We just got to chapter 15 and all I'm thinking about is chapter 17. And y'all know why. And y'all know why.
Till the very end when she died, and we're all like, I guess she was an okay mom, you know?
Right. But I think the silver girl with the braid is her mom.
Nah, Silver Girl's braid gotta be important. It's gonna get us gagged, but
Her mom. It's gonna be gagged.
it's gonna be her sissy.
Guys, I'm gonna let them tell y'all what they think about what they've read of Onyx Storm. We're on like chapter 20 something.
It's definitely better than Iron Flame.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's good so far. I like it.
Okay,
People are saying it was a slow start, but honestly,
I think it.
I agree with that.
got
I feel like it was like fine.
yeah, I think it was fine.
I think it's more of like a slow middle.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that
yeah.
from 20 to 23 or 22
Bro, that
was
was
like
forever.
the worst.
That was wrong.
we literally thought we were at 25.
Yeah, it was like the longest, like, 20 pages ever.
Yes. We're going to eat. So this means like this little part of Onyx Storm vlog is probably over, and I'll talk to y'all about what I think and my rating later. I'm
home now. I just got back and I ended up taking a shower, eating, like doing all that kind of stuff. I have my emotional support, Mari. This is my dragon that I got at the threshing. I don't know if I told y'all its name already, but it's Mari. And the reason it's Mari, I wasn't able to tell y'all in front of people because there's 3 reasons it's Mari. 1, because I loved Liam and I thought Liam was perfect. 2, because I've really enjoyed Salome, even in Iron Flame. I think she was a very great, detailed, complex character. Number 3 is because Dane and Salome are being hinted at, and Dane is my favorite character, and if Dane and Salome and Liam are my 3 favorite people on this planet, in that book planet, it's like this is Mari. He is my pride and joy. This is my baby, and this is my dragon. I've got a green dragon, but I took a dragon quiz and it said I'm a red dragon, which is actually what Liam, Salome, and Dane are. Like, they are my babies. Like, I know why I'm so attached to them. That's why. We took a bunch of quizzes. Here's all the answers I got at book club. I'm so glad that I went. I'm so happy that I ended up rereading as well. Like, I just was so enthralled with the story again. And we only got to 23. We were supposed to meet at 25, but we ended up like falling asleep, only reading a little bit more like once we woke up. I'm leaving a bookmark in it in case I do want to end up like keep going while they're reading it still, like away from each other. But I was so glad that I was able to read it with them, and I had so much fun reading it while knowing, but also being able to like kind of put them off track or put them on track. Like, there was no spoilers between us, and I really hope that I didn't spoil anything for them and they didn't tell me, but I do think I did pretty well. My faces, I felt like I kept a poker face the whole time, so I'm very proud of myself because sometimes I'm terrible at spoilers. In my little reread, while I was reading it with them, it was great to know what was happening, what they were reading at the exact time, so there was no spoilers for me because I had read from chapter 1 to chapter 5 with them, chapter 5 to chapter 10 with them. I knew exactly what they just read, so there was no spoilers on my part. I had all my talking points. Some talking points actually got added. It says, first love is irreplaceable. And I wrote, I have so many theories. And then I added to it with an arrow and I wrote, all my theories were wrong. Y'all, every theory was wrong. And then we go farther down. Riddick is talking to Violet saying, you hadn't even seen Xaden when your dad met Malik. Hello, who is your first love? And Violet's like, oh, it's not happening. And she said, my father couldn't stand the first guy I really dated, and he never knew about the second. And Arik turns his entire torso around to look at her. How many letters? And she said, 6. And I, on the page, wrote out Halden. Don't talk about it. I literally wrote out Halden. And I wrote, I win this round. And then I literally wrote, I win this round. And then Arik says, it fits. And then obviously Riddick is like, why does he have information that we don't? On my side of my second read, I wrote technically kind of, because Halden gives her the information. Halden's the one that leads her to what the 6 letters is, but it was not Halden, and I was not correct because I did not think of Esmir at all. That was not an option. I don't think I even knew Lilith's dragon's name ever. Did we? Like, let me know in the comments. Did y'all know Lilith's dragon's name? Like, was this an easy answer? Because I don't remember. I would not have remembered her dragon's name. That was not important to me while reading 4th Ring and Iron Flame. When we get to page 157, I literally told them, I was like, when we get to this page, I need y'all to say something. Because I was like, I love this page. And it's Xaden being jealous of Halden. And he doesn't know that Halden cheated, you know? Unless he, like, read the intentions. Like, he doesn't know. She was like, what are you doing? And he was like, did you love him? Did you love him? Oh. Like, the jealousy. He actually gets on his knees, guys. My theories, every theory that I've talked about in this video, correct. Obviously, I have theories that weren't correct. Like, I didn't think about her signet at all. Did not have a theory for that. Kat and Traeger. I did start to enjoy Kat this time around. I was so sad for her because Traeger was so sweet. And that hurt because he really did like her. But I'm hoping that the other person that she had kind of like had a little bit of a talking to ends up being there for her. But I know that's probably not gonna happen. Dane is literally my Shayla. Like, when his dad disowned him, I literally was just like out loud being like, my Shayla, my Shayla. I love Dane. I've made so many TikToks about him, y'all, because like, I genuinely do. I really like Dane, and I'm hoping that I don't like eat my words, but I do. I don't care. I'll eat my words. I love Dane. And I feel like because I love Dane so much, he's gonna be the one to go. But you can't take Dane, because if you take Dane, you take me. Same with Riddick. Riddick was was so funny in this book. I mean it. He was such a comedic relief, and I feel like Rebecca Yarros has a fun time writing his perspective, so it's like always a good time to read. You can really tell that Violet and Xanden's love is the main plot, and everything else is kind of like trickling in around it. Like there is obviously stuff that goes on that makes it not seem like they're in love in other books, but I feel like we now know like they are the love, and everything around it is kind of just giving you more plot. There's a point in the book where she pushes memories like into his head. She asks him like, I'm not quite sure how I even did it. Is the thought sharing an intrinsic thing or bond thing? It happened more than once with us. And like my second read, I like underlined it because I was like, this is either the dream walking thing, like she's able to push some like in her brain, maybe she can push the dreams out, like, or the memories, like maybe that's a part of her intrinsic, or it's a part of his, or maybe it's the bond. Like there's so many theories that can go with that, but I am very excited to see how her dream walking works, because I do think in book 4 or maybe book 5 we're really going to see her dream walking become like a thing, because like she still has it after Andarna leaves her, you know, which is another plot that's actually crazy, like her leaving. If you don't know my full ratings for the Empyrean series, it is Fourth Wing 4, Iron Flame 4.25, and then Onyx Storm 4.5, because I think there has been a slow incline for me personally. I didn't love Fourth Wing. I enjoyed it, but it was just like a book I read that I would recommend. Iron Flame, I actually really enjoyed it. I loved the drama. I loved the messy. So it was like a 4.5 at first, but then I bumped it down to 4.25 when I read Onyx Storm, and Onyx Storm is a 4.5 because it's not like the best book ever written, but I did really enjoy it, and a lot of my theories came true. So it's like, it felt like a book that just like connected with me personally, because I loved being able to see Dane, and I loved Salome, able to see like the second signets and all that kind of stuff that I had been thinking about. And I mean, like her dream walking, like I think it's all very cool. So I did end up with a 4.5 for Onyx Storm. Also, Dane and Salome. We're going to talk about that real quick, because I don't have it underlined because I wasn't looking for it the first time, but the second time I was like thinking about them. I think Dane and Salome are being hinted at, and I really hope they are, because I think that they should be together. And I love a good enemies to lovers, like a real enemies to lovers, like yes please. I want to know what y'all think about Dane and Salome. I want to know what y'all think about Onyx Storm in general. How did y'all like it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Like what was your genuine opinion? I feel like I've talked a lot in this video, and you know all my opinions. There's obviously going to be more opinions that form, so you can check me out on other social medias like TikTok, Goodreads, Fable, Instagram. Books and me were like this. So if you want to check out any of my other social medias, it is always in Reads here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope y'all enjoyed this full spoiler video. Me and Mari are going to say thank you for watching. We will see you in the next Empyrean book, all my Empyrean lovers. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It supports. I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming to my little library. Bye. See you later.